Welcome to Blue Frog Studios. Yeah. Oh, and tonight we welcome back a dear friend. Valdy is with us tonight. Yeah. Valdy has fans all over the world, through Europe, USA, Australia, New Zealand, and he is truly one of the great Canadian troubadours of our time. And we're so glad that he's back to visit us and maybe get a little Christmas cheer going, too. So without any further ado, and ado I mean, please welcome really a Canadian treasure. Here he is, Valdy, right here.
Thank you, Wayne, and welcome to you all. And wherever you are on the planet, welcome. This is lovely. Blue Frog is an institution here in I guess the South Delta they call it here, do they? I call it White Rock. I always did. This was an artist's enclave when I first came to the West Coast. There were a bunch of people living in small wooden houses, you know, and of course the key, the dock was down there, and it was a big deal. But it's just a treat to be back here again. And I have started every show since. Actually, I've started every show plugged in, so allow me. There. I have started every show since Putin and his thugs invaded the Ukraine with this little plea for peace. And if you know this song and would like to join me, please do. Last night I had the strangest dream I have ever had before. I dreamt the world had all agreed to put an end to war. And I dreamt I saw a mighty room, and the room was filled with women and men. And the paper they were signing said they'd never fight again. And when that paper, it was all signed, and 1,000,000 copies made, they all joined hands and they bowed their heads, and grateful prayers were prayed. And the people down in the streets below, we were all dancing round and round. And guns and swords and uniforms were scattered on the ground. Yes, last night I had the strangest dream I've ever had before. I dreamt the world had all agreed to put an end to war. Thank you, and welcome here. I've been on the West Coast now since 1966, and a lot of those years I got to play local communities. One of them is Brackendale. You're familiar with that? It's just north of Squamish, up at the Howe Sound, and Tor Froslev, the late Tor Froslev, I'm sorry to announce, but he came over from Denmark, and he was working as a longshoreman there, and he decided he wanted to start a gallery, because he loved art. And that way he would mix it up with a bunch of fine artists. And he started a gallery, the Brackendale Art Gallery, and he brought people in from all over the British Columbia, and they would kind of siphon through his place as a Ventura, and then they would go into the galleries in Vancouver. And a lot of them had great success and continue to this day. But it started off as an art gallery, and then it morphed into the Brackendale Art Gallery Theatre Restaurant Chapel. And as such, he was involved in everything that went on up there, including something he started called the Eagle Count. And they would send people out to the rivers. There's, I think, 5 or 6 rivers, a confluence of all of that fresh water coming into the Howe Sound. And, of course, the salmon go up all there. They're dedicated rivers. And after they've spawned, they're on their way down, and they're a feast for eagles. So there's lots and lots of eagles there during the salmon run. And the people go out and count. And then at the end of the count, about the last Saturday of January, they would have me come up with a band, and we would play the Eagle Wing Ding, which was one of my 2 rock gigs of the year. There was that one, and then there was up at Big White. We played for the staff in the cat shop, which is where they fix the grooming machines. It's a grease pit. It was called the Cat Shop Shuffle. So we were the Cat Shop Shuffle band. Same band, same repertoire, but just a different name, you know. Went on like that. But anyway, at Brackendale, the Eagle Count was commemorized in a poem. Rick Price wrote this poem and came up to me and said, "Valdy, would you please put music to this and make it into a song?" And so this is what I came up with here. Is I'm an eagle, I'm from Brackendale. I love it out here in the northern gale. I love the pungent scent of the Chickamauga shore. Brackendale gives me 3 of my wishes: wind and rain and rotten fishes. Whoa, a little cheer for you if you like. Whoa. Get a little time, maybe the mill is on strike. Pull on your boots and head on down to the dike. If you look across the river, that's probably me. Just a little south of the Old Creek mouth, Mama found a tree. She built us a house, a room with a view in the top of a cottonwood tree. Oh, I'm an eagle, I'm from Brackendale. I love it out here in the northern gale. I love the pungent scent of the Chickamauga shore. Brackendale gives me 3 of my wishes: wind and rain and rotten fishes. Whoa, let's cheer for her. Whoa, when we get some sun, then we have a little fun. Glide on over to Eagle Run, 'cause the tourists there, you know they will never fail ya. They arrive by car or they come by bike, stand in rows on the river dike, looking so good, dressed up in their winter regalia. Well, they've got their shore and I've got mine. So I drift down to the river to dine on a nice ripe salmon carcass. You know I might eat 2. I don't need lemon and I don't need dill. I eat raw fish till I get my fill. That's what we come to Brackendale to do. Oh, say I'm an eagle, I'm from Brackendale. I love it out here in the northern gale. I love the pungent scent of the Chickamauga shore. Brackendale gives me 3 of my wishes: wind and rain and rotten fishes. Whoa, whoa. Remember, this is the eagle speaking here, personified in song, eh? So listen up, people, to what I say. Go tell those folks that live upstream today. Find another river in which to flush your John, and tell those aldermen with their airport thirst, we fly better and we got here first. We don't need runways for landing on. Oh, I'm an eagle, I'm from Brackendale. I love it out here in the northern gale. I love the pungent scent of the Chickamauga shore. Brackendale gives me 3 of my wishes: wind and rain and rotten fishes. Whoa, let's finish it off with one of those. Whoa, perfect, perfect. Thank you. Now, On Canada Day, some years ago, I was invited to go over and play in Victoria with a bunch of kids. But he said, I have a gig for you. We're going to do a mass choir of 100 children, age 8 to 14, and I want you to write them a song with Greta Thunberg's message in it. I said, well, why don't you have a kid write it? You know, why get a geezer? He said, no, this is for you to do. So I proceeded, and I wrote this little song, but I had to do my research, so I listened to pop radio for 3 weeks straight. It was a painful experience, as you can imagine. But I grokked a few of the styles that they were listening to, and I put as many of them into this little 90-second song as I could. Not a long song. We got up in front of 8,000 people on Canada Day and the lawn in Victoria, at the legislature lawn. Actually, there was 100 kids on stage with me, and there was 200 parents right off the lip of the stage with the cameras going. And then 8,000 people behind that. It was a lovely thing. And we sang 157 years. Now we're the future, the present and past, the 99%, tomorrow's ruling class. And we care about it, we're here to care about it. First Nations, then ancestors from so many places, giving Canada so many faces. And after 157 years, I'm a few steps shy of a Vivace. There's few folks here who could catch me. I'm an itch you scratch and I won't go away. We're a few steps shy of bodacious. There's few folks here could replace us. We're an itch you scratch and we won't go away. It's our world too. We care about it. We don't get it till you're through. So we're here to care about it after 157 years. Now we're the future, the past and the present. We blend the cross with the star and the crescent, and we care about it. We're here to care about it after 157 years. 90 seconds. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now, since we're getting towards the holiday season, I thought I would like to do a Christmas song for you here. This is called Secret Santa, and it was written on a bus. I was on the road with Gary Felgard, and we were playing together with Tom Jackson and a whole crew of people doing the Huron Carol tour across Canada. We went in the Yukon, out to Vancouver, and out to St. John's, Newfoundland. We did the whole country. And when we were going between Ottawa and Hamilton on the bus, Gary Felgard and myself and Lisa Brokoff, who was also on the tour, the three of us decided we were going to write a song about what we were doing. We're doing a Secret Santa, where you draw a name out of the hat and you buy them a gift worth very little. You know. I think the limit was $10 we were allowed to spend. And so we did this whole draw, and then we thought, we could have a song about this. So we wrote the lyrics between Ottawa and Hamilton. And then I put the music to it later, and all three of us have sung it. Gary, and I don't know if Lisa's recorded it, Gary has, and I plan on doing it for them. It's called, Secret Santa. If you had a Secret Santa, would it be a mystery? Would you keep on guessing? Or would you want to know it's me? If you had a Secret Santa, making all your dreams come true, would you count it a blessing if I was always there for you? If I was your Secret Santa, I would never disappear. I'd be there, never unavailable, every ditch and day of the year. Chord. You would be my Christmas angel, I would be your sugar plum. If you needed light to make your halo bright, I would surely bring you some, I would bring you some. If I was your secret Santa, I could be a trickster too. And they might trundle in a big Christmas bundle, and I'd be inside it for you. If you had a secret Santa hanging around your Christmas tree, would you move real slow beneath the mistletoe, waiting on a kiss from me? And oh, what a kiss it'd be. With your curly locks and just a pair of socks, you'd be doing all right by me. Thank you very much. Thank you. Now, tonight I'm honored to be joined by a gentleman I've been playing with for years. Would you welcome Norman McPherson to the stage, please? We'll sing a song called Peter and Lou, and we will continue to do some songs you might know from the past, coupled with some new ones and some Christmas cheer as well. Peter and Lou would skate out on winter's frozen lake, circling around all their friends, laughing wherever they went. They're catching a morning plane, sending the rest by train, hanging their skates on the wall, taking their turn and that's all. With brushes and canvas and macrame handcrafts and Bessie Smith singing the blues, and a chorus for Peter and Lou. Well, loneliness has a way of hanging around all day. I'm standing alone on the ice, yet to wondering if maybe they'd been right. So I'll catch a morning plane and send all the rest by train. I'll be leaving the ice there to thaw. I'll be taking my turn and that's all. And if I should miss them, I'll just go back and listen to Bessie Smith singing the blues in a chorus for Peter and Lou. La, 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 la. Look at now. Here comes a chorus for you. La 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 la. That's all there is to it. La 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 la. Ha. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Ha. If I should miss them, I'll just go back and listen to Bessie Smith singing the blues in a chorus for Peter and Lou. A chorus for Peter and Lou. La 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 la. Bravo! Thank you. Very nice. Maybe, but the battery's dead. So I left home when I was 18 years old, and I went out to actually I was 17, not quite 18, and I headed out to the construction. They were building oil fields out in Alberta, and I was on my way out to make a whack of money there, so I got waylaid in Winnipeg on my way, bought a 12-string guitar, and started working in little bars along there. And I was 18, that's right, I was almost 19. And I didn't get past Winnipeg. But it was was a lovely spot to be. Since then, I have been on the road for almost constantly, and I had a gig in Calgary. They had a bar in Calgary called the Black Knight Lounge, and there was, downtown Calgary late at night. The only people who were around there were ladies of the night and construction workers who were sticking around to drink their dinner. And so that was the clientele, and they brought in a folk singer in order to change the clientele. Well, they were the only people there, so we got more ladies of the night and more construction workers. So it was just, and I loved them, and we had a good time for a couple of weeks. And I had a room on the 7th floor of the hotel, and there was a piano, a little apartment grand sitting on, I don't know why, but sitting outside the elevator on the 7th floor. So I took my door off and took that into my room, and I wrote a bunch of songs while I was there. And this is one of the songs I wrote. It was called Linda at the time because I was in love with a young lady named Linda. I left town and she didn't. So my producer's wife said, "What are you going to call that song now?" I said, "Geez, I don't know. It's a good song." So we called it A Good Song. I am not a free man, neither am I chained. I am not a wise man, neither am I rearranged. I am not a new man, but neither am I old. I'm not a rich man, but still I cannot be sold. I am one, you are another. I had a family, look, now I have another. I had a family. She was still living with her mother. Look, I am not a good man. No, but neither am I cruel. And I'm not a learned man by any means, but neither am I a fool. I am not an ordinary sort of man, but neither am I strange. I am not your man. Well, that could still be changed. No, I am not your man. Well, that could still be changed. That could still be changed. In fact, that has been changed. Kathleen and I have been together for 42 years and married for 38, so I think I should edit that line. Yes, I am your man, and I'm glad that that's been changed. Fact is, I'm really lucky that's been changed. I'm pretty sure I'm luckier than Kathleen is. Oh. Thank you. Norman McPherson on guitar. Thank you. I have a friend in Victoria I've been writing songs with since the late 70s. He was a kid's dentist, Dr. Bob Ruzicka. And he had a practice in Nanaimo, which he sold and moved his practice to Victoria. And I believe the ethics of that is that the departing dentist comes and spends a couple of days a week introducing the new dentists to the clientele. And so he was in Nanaimo for two days a week for about I got 4 or 5 weeks. That put him in a motel in Nanaimo one night a week, and I would go and join him, and we would write songs all night. And he was a very keen songwriter. And I've recorded a lot of his songs, and then we wrote some stuff together. And this is one of the ones that actually, it got into the top 100 on the country charts, which is, it's a presence, it's not revenue, but it's a presence, so that's what counted. The song is called Leavin' Ain't the Only Way to Go. 3, 4. I see your bag in the hallway. I can hear your cab out in the drive. I read your note upon the table. It was telling me love ain't leaving here alive. I never said it would be easy. I never said it'd always be fun. We both knew before we started that two was so much harder than one. We can go for the money, or we can go for broke, or we can go down in flames, or we can go up in smoke. We can go on forever if we just go with the flow. Honey, leaving ain't the only way to go. Between loving and leaving, no way of knowing where it ends. Yeah. And if it's freedom that you're looking for, well, honey, please feel free to call. We've seen it all a million times or more. It's the same old rise and fall, making fools of us all. Riding on love's roller coaster, we have seen our shares of ups and downs. But things don't work out like they're supposed to. Look at you, you're running hot and cold. Honey, I thought I told you we can go for the money, or we can go for broke. We can go down in flames, or we can go up in smoke. We can go on forever if we just go with the flow. Honey, leaving ain't the only way to go. No, we can go on forever if we just go with the flow. Honey, leaving ain't the only way to go. Hey, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh boy. This is fun. This is fun. I don't get to play with Norman very often. He's living in Victoria, Machosen actually, outside of Victoria, and I'm on Salt Spring Island, so we don't get together too often, but he was kind enough to come over and do last night and tonight with me, and I think we're all pretty lucky for that, don't you? Yeah. So here's a song that I'd like to nominate as a Christmas song. It's never been considered such by any of the people in the media, but you be the judge of this one, and I bet you'll know it too. I give to you, and you give to me, true love, and on it shall always be. Love but to give to you and to give to me love forever true. I think it qualifies for the loving Christmas season, eh? Let's take it from the bridge together here. For you and I have a guardian angel on high with nothing to do but to give to you and to give to me love forever true. Love forever true. Lovely, thank you. So that's our kids grew up on Salt Spring Island for a bunch of years, and then off they went to pursue their adventures in the world. And I had one song I used to sing for them. Remember, I did a preschool, and then I got singing in kindergarten, and then and grade 1, and then I built up this repertoire of kids stuff. And I thought, I'll bring out a kids record. Because, I mean, I've got the song, so why not? So I did so, and it was the most confusing thing I'd ever done for my career. I couldn't get a gig as an adult anymore, you know. Should we have Valdy? No, he's a kids artist now. But they were lovely songs, and it was lovely to share them. And I'm meeting people now in their 50s and 60s who used to listen to that album when they were kids, you know. One of the songs off of that was written by Oscar Brown Jr. and Bobby Timmons, a couple of great jazz, well, off-Broadway performers. Hey, Daddy, what that there? And what that over there? And oh, Daddy, oh, hey, Daddy, what that over there? Where they going there? And what they doing there? And Daddy, can I have that big elephant over there? Who's that in my chair? And what's she doing there? And oh, Daddy, oh, hey, Daddy, can I sneak under there? Hey, what is square? And where do we get air? And can I have that big elephant over there? Inquisitive kid, he doesn't want anything hid, forever demanding to know who, what, and why, and where. Inquisitive child, sometimes the questions get wild, like, can I have that big elephant over there? No, I don't want to comb my hair. Where's my teddy bear? And oh, Daddy, oh, hey, look at that cowboy coming there. Can I please have a pair of boots like his to wear? And can I have that big elephant over there? Big elephant over come and the years will go. That little kid is gonna grow. We gotta teach them things they need to know. Help them along, know right from wrong. Help make them strong. As life's parade is trudging by, they've gotta know some reasons why. We don't have all of the answers, but we will sure try. Best as we can, help them to plan, make them women and men. You give a kid your best, and you hope they'll pass the test when you finally send them out into the world somewhere. But though they're gonna bet me, I'll never be forgetting, Daddy, can I have that big elephant over there? Hey, Daddy, what that there? And what that over there? I know, Daddy, can I back the new pickup down the driveway over there? What is fair? How come I gotta share? Can I have that big elephant over there? Hey, Daddy, what is fair? How come I gotta share? Can I have that big elephant over there? Hey, hey. Thank you, thank you. And they have grown, and they're all doing very well. Pleased to say. And congratulations to our grandson, who is in first year university in Victoria in an engineering program. And at first it's amazing. I think that's got to be the hardest gig. They, particularly in engineering, where they overload that first term with heavy work just to see who's the wheat from the chaff, see who's going to last. So anyway, he's still there, and he's doing well. And we're proud as punch of him. Yeah. So I'd like to do a love song. I'm online every Sunday. I do an online show. This is going to be on the 22nd. If you want to go over it and hear all the times I yodeled inadvertently in the show, it's on the 22nd. But every Sunday I do a show called Live at 5, because during the pandemic, it was, what are you going to do? I'd sit at home, and I had to get my repertoire revved up and my chops and all of that. So I sang online to about 5 people the first time, and then 10, then 15, then 30, then got up to 2,500 people for some of the shows, over the period of the week. And it's the most requested song is this little love song, which I had out years ago. And this goes out to all of you people who are in a lasting relationship here. It's a very tough road to hoe, and congratulations if you've done it. And here's to all of us who have hit the ditch over the years and climbed back out again. I like the way that your hair falls away when the night brings a candle to you. I like to stare as you come down the stair, and the light from the landing shines through. How many fallen leaves will it take to believe that autumn has finally come? The weather's grown colder, we've both grown older. It's hard to believe we're still one. Let's dance that old dance once more. We still move smooth on the old ballroom floor. I'll wear my Sunday best, you wear your favorite dress. Lock up the door, let's dance that old dance once more. I hung around, you kept my feet on the ground. Watch me acting as proud as any fool. Sure, we were kids, but we've grown now. We've got kids of our own now to raise with that old golden rule. Somehow it seems that a few of our dreams got discarded somewhere down the road, when all that was true could be found in the blue of your eyes. Look, they still sparkle and glow. Oh, let's dance that old dance once more. We still move smooth on the old ballroom floor. I'll wear my Sunday best, you wear your favorite dress. Lock up the door, let's dance that old dance once more. Once more. The Frost King has come, and with a flick of his thumb, he turned our windows into Renaissance art. As we sit round the fire, we have no need to inquire into the ways of the soul and the heart. The years have passed us by like a soft whispered sigh, hardly noticing youth, and away it flew. It is easy to tell that you wear your age well. You're not trying to prove you're still you. Oh, let's dance that old dance once more. We still move smooth on the old ballroom floor. I'll wear my Sunday best, you wear your favorite dress. Lock up the door, let's dance that old dance once more. Let's dance that old dance once more. Ooh. Thank you. Thank you. Norman McPherson over here on guitar. This is lovely. I got lucky in the early years. I was rejected by over 5,000 people at a gig. And I went home and I wrote a song about it. And I have been cathartically sharing that rejection for over 50 years now with audiences. It was at the Aldergrove Beach Rock Festival. I always called it the Aldergrove Rock Festival. I didn't know there was a beach there. Apparently there was. So a sleepy little military town, and about 20,000 people descend on it for the weekend. You know, it was a shocking thing. And I was a folk singer, and I was living in Victoria, and they hired me to come over and play it. And why they wanted a folk singer at a rock festival, I still have not quite fathomed, but I was getting paid to go over there, so off we went, and I got on stage, and people were raucously not liking what I was doing, you know. I tried a couple of my songs, a couple of Leonard Cohen, Joni Mitchell, you know, folk songs. They just wanted rock and roll, which was appropriate. It was called a rock festival. I was out of place. So I played until someone clapped, and I ran. And I went home, and I wrote a song about it. And I have been cathartically sharing that rejection now for these many years, you know. I came into town as a man of renown, a writer of songs about freedom and joy. All had been rented, sure and I was presented as the kind of a singer that most folks could enjoy. As I climbed up the stair to the stage that was there, it was obvious something wasn't missing. I could tell by the vibes they wouldn't be bribed. They weren't in the mood to listen. They yelled out, "Play me a rock and roll song. Don't play me songs about freedom and joy. Play me a rock and roll song, or don't play me no song at all." So I got up and played some songs about peace and contentment and kindness and things I'd come to believe in. When I was through to this chorus of boo, some track star yelled, "Thank God he's leaving. Now someone play me a rock and roll song. I've had it to hear with your flowers and beads. Play me a rock and roll song, or don't play me no song at all." Well, buddy, if I played you a rock and roll song, how could it be fair if my head isn't there? So I'll leave you with your rock and roll songs. I'll make my way back towards the country, but still I can hear, "Play me a rock and roll song. Don't give me music I don't want to hear. Play me a rock and roll song. Should have stayed at home with a case of some locally brewed beer. Play me a rock and roll song." I said, "Don't play me no song at all." Thank you. Thank you. And thanks for singing along with that. That's lovely. It was the first rock waltz that was ever featured on pop radio in Canada. And so it wasn't a huge hit, but it was #1 on Ched in Edmonton. And I was always very largely complimented by that, because Edmonton's a big music city. You know, they got Grant MacEwan College up there, and it's got a great jazz school in it. And it was a hit in Winnipeg too, and that's a rock town. So I was complimented with it. But I think I should probably, I had a story to tell you after that too. Oh yeah. I played the song in Calgary some years ago, and a woman came up to me and said, "Valdy, how come you don't like athletes?" I said, "Well, where's that coming from?" She said, "Well, you've got that line in the song about some track star yelling at you." And she said, I'm a medaled Olympian. And all my life, I figured you didn't like what I did for a living. I said, no, track star. I was talking about someone with a heroin problem in that song. I'm sorry. I hope I changed your day. Anyway. But she was forthright enough to come up and I thought that was nice. But since that time, I have actually written a few rock and roll songs, which I wish I had on that day at the Aldergrove Beach Rock Festival. Yeah. And I'd like to finish this set with one of those, in fact. And I'm sorry I don't have any CDs with me. I sold out in September and reordered them right away, and they still haven't come. They used to be made in Cinram in Toronto for Universal Music, but now they have them made down in Tennessee somewhere. And they've never heard of Valdy and don't really care. So, but anyway, they're coming. I'll get them here. When I was in Ontario, I made, well, it wasn't a mistake, but I had one CD, and I got people to sign up if they wanted one. And today I had to go out and buy 72 little packages. I have to mail them out as soon as the strike's over. I haven't got them yet, but when they come, So I'm going to go online and with this large collection of envelopes and say, see, here's your CDs. They're not here yet, but they will come. You see, I'm doing my homework. Well, anyway, a rock and roll song that I penned with a gentleman named Graham Shaw, who is he heard the song and said, you need to do this, this, and this. And so he became a co-writer on it because he had a good pop sense to this. And then we'll take a break, and I'll go learn some more songs, and we'll come back and do a second set, okay? Thank you very much. So, get down now, get ready. Rock on, rock hard, rock steady. Just to dance with you is such a treat. And I must say you're fast on your feet. We got a dance hall, we got a jukebox, we got the right blend of sheer hose and bobby socks. Now we're two-stepping, you get us hop-skipping, drawn to the rhythm with you. Living next to a candy store, we gotta go back for more and more and more. Living next to a candy store. You can't say yes, you can't say no. Style, you're contemporary, but as a role model, you're scary. With the pace of the Wall Street hustle, coupled up with your military muscle, you set the pace, we keep her running. What you lack in grace, we lack in cunning, but there's no sour grapes here, it's just candy floss, Carney Birkin with you, living next to a candy store. You gotta go back for more and more and more. Living next to a candy store. You say you can't wait, but hey, think straight. We got less money, we got less debt, we got more water. We really gotta wonder if a short-lived sugar rush is what we'll get. Whoa, Canada, they're gonna take it away, boys. Gas on, pedal to the metal. You're getting split before the dust settles. You can't expect any more from a nation with such a fiscal fascination. It's gas off, you getting nervous. No shirt, no shoes, no service. No wonder that the true north suffers infatuation with you. Living next to a candy store, you gotta go back for more and more and more. Living next to a candy store. You can't say yes, can't say no. Won't say you will, but you can't say you won't. Now it's all sweetness, pudding and pie. What's it gonna be when the well runs dry? Truth will tell as time goes by. Whoa, Canada. Thank you. But they didn't listen to me, and we still have a free trade agreement. There you go. Thank you very much. We'll take a break. We'll be back in a few minutes. Thank you for coming out tonight. Ciao.
Valdy, everybody. Let him hear it. Let him hear the love. So we'll take about a 15-minute break, and we'll be right back, and we'll go into part 2, okay? Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to part 2. Did you enjoy part 1? Yeah, how good was that? My, oh, my. Valdy's back with us. And Valdy, I wanted to mention and make sure people know this, because I think there's an archive on this CBC program, The Q.
Yeah.
That you did anybody hear that? Valdy was a special guest. Wasn't that fabulous? If you really want an insight into Valdy's life, you almost did a "This Is Your Life" Valdy thing.
Well, Tom Power, he's a really good interviewer, but he's bigger than me. He's a big guy.
Oh.
Yeah, well, I'm not that big anymore.
Well, you used to be taller.
I was 2 inches taller, but I played volleyball for 18 years. Pounded myself down to 6 foot.
Not many people can claim that. No. Are you ready for part 2?
I think I will. I'd like to start with a song. Yes, well, I'll start with a song instead of a story. What a good idea.
Well, don't stop the stories, though.
I won't.
Ladies and gentlemen, Valdy.
Ladies and gentlemen, Wayne Cox. Wayne used to warn me about all the weather coming to Salt Spring back in the day, right? Now, the United Nations is younger than I am by a month and a half. And I wanted to sing happy birthday to them one year, and I wanted to get 1,000 voices singing on Salt Spring Island, which was nearly impossible. But we did get 1,000 voices over the course of a whole day. I brought them into the gym on Salt Spring. I sang this song, and we put it up in the early days of getting stuff onto the net. It was, we had a 2,500 baud modem. One of those telephone ones, you know. So it was, the music was like that. It was all broken up, but didn't matter. The fact was that the United Nations is doing such a good job for us. So I thought I would, this song is dedicated to them. Welcome to this birthday party, 1,000 voices hail and hearty. Hear us sing, hear us sing, hear us sing. A birthday for this host of nations, founding force in race relations. Hear us sing, hear us sing, hear us sing. And we will sing, raise our voices in your honor. We will sing, we will celebrate your day. We are building a pathway to peace. If it is to be, it is up to me. If it is to be, it is up to me. If it is to be, it is up to me. You started back in 45. We're all so lucky you survived. Now hear us sing, hear us sing, hear us sing. Now all of us and all of you have built this global point of view. Please hear us sing, hear us sing, hear us sing. We will dream to share this planet with our neighbors. We will dream that our neighbors do the same. We are building a pathway to peace. If it is to be, it is up to me. If it is to be, it is up to me. If it is to be, it is up to me. So welcome to this birthday party, 1,000 voices hail and hearty. Hear us sing, hear us sing, hear us sing. Yeah, thank you. Well, in keeping with the tradition on Salt Spring Island, they are presenting Scrooge for about 9 nights, and it's being put on at the Fulford Hall on Salt Spring. I had a family history with that. My mother was the tipsy maid in the Scrooge play for a good number of years when she was on the planet and part of a theater group on Salt Spring. And they asked me to come down and be a guest artist for their dress rehearsal on Wednesday night. And I need a drink. Skål. So I wanted to, they asked me to do a song, and they didn't tell anyone I was going to do it. And so I thought of the only song I had with Scrooge in it was my Christmas rap. So I'm going to do it for you now. It's a participatory rap because I'm a folk singer. And that's how it works. I'll say Christmas rap, and you say wrap it up, Christmas rap, wrap it up, Christmas rap, wrap it up, rap. Goodwill, they say, goodwill to men, women too. And understand that kids are in this thing as well. It's all silver bells, and I've come here with a tale to tell in a Christmas rap. Wrap it up, Christmas rap. Wrap it up. I trust Santa, and I trust elves, and I trust people that trust themselves. Ooh, what's in that stocking hiding? I hope it's something real exciting. Could it be a shiny new Burton board? Woo-hoo! What is under that wrap? That Christmas wrap. Wrap it up. Christmas wrap. Wrap it up. Oh, Christmas, all this chatter. Christmas this and Christmas that. Christmas this year's got me hopping. All these gifts and Christmas shopping. Bah, humbug. It's a waste of time. Bah, humbug on Christmas time. Who's that talking? Is it me, nasty man? Who's that talking? Is it me, nasty man? That mean, nasty man. Look at some folks don't get off on joy, like when the man allows the boy inside to die, or when a girl gets all swallowed up in a woman's world and Christmas becomes some time of year. We'll stop that from happening here in a Christmas rap. Wrap it up, Christmas rap. Wrap it up, Christmas. All these stockings hanging around instead of walking. Hanging around the fireplace. Hi, you ask me, it's a big disgrace. Bah, that's my line. Bah, on Christmas time. Who's that talking? Is it me, nasty man? Who's that talking? Is it me, nasty man? That mean old nasty man. Well, love makes the world go round. Love makes the world go. You say love makes the world go round. Love makes the world go. It's true, love makes the world go round, and Scrooges tend to slow it down. Christmas, it's just an attitude. It does not know mean. It does not know rude. I'm guilty of love and all that sappy stuff. That's cool. I'll take the rap. That's the Christmas rap. Wrap it up, Christmas rap. Wrap it up. God. Love it. I'm a fan of the late Stompin' Tom Connors. And I would like to feature a song I wrote for him. This is a tribute to him. I don't know if there's been a tribute show to Stompin' Tom. There should be. There certainly one was to the Eagles. I think they did 8 shows here at the Blue Frog for them. In fact, I was playing in Oshawa at the Regent Theatre, and the ticket sales were soft, so I got a hold of CKDO Radio and said, I'll tell you what, would you please canvass your listeners out there and say, if someone was going to do a Valdy tribute show, what songs would they sing? And they got a list of songs, and it made up my first set for me that night. We got a lot more people out because of it too. So, but anyway, Stompin' Tom. In fact, oh Tom, we miss you. That would be your part in the song. If you feel like jumping aboard, you could try it out. Oh Tom, we miss you. Perfect, you got it. That's a great. I'm gonna slow it down, and I got a tune. Sharp now. That's it there. Good. Close enough. Close enough for folk music. It's winter in Ontario. The men get out their machines. They're blowing snow and driving over frozen fields and streams. Oh, Tom, we miss you. From the hockey song to the cross-country blues, there's no Jack or Jill will ever fill your shoes. I flat out refuse to let your memory go. Oh, Tom, we all missing you so. I went to the east, sailed o'er the seas, played in Newfoundland's Grand Falls. Then I took a trek through old Quebec, felt the history in the walls. Oh, Tom, we miss you. Couldn't have been much better, that's for sure. What with Dave and JP out there playing on your tours? I can still hear your songs on the radio. Oh, Tom, we all missing you so. Hey, look, there's mist above the kicking horse. It's 26 below. That's golden in the rearview mirror as eastbound we go. Oh, Tom, we miss you. From Marion Bridge to Tumbler Ridge and more. From the oil fields out to Moncton's tidal bore. I hear Bud the Spud wherever I go. Oh, Tom, we all missing you so. So go take Tom's CDs, go and play them, please. Don't leave them on the shelf. Get out those guitars, boys, and go and write some songs yourself. There are innocents still held in jail, framed to take a fall, but they took the medal back from Conrad Black. God, there's justice after all. Oh, Tom, we miss you. You had a way of setting the record straight. I bet you sang for St. Peter at the gate, saying I got a lot of songs here, heaven knows. I bet you got the angels all a-tapping their toes. Oh, Tom, we all missing you so. There's hockey in the Battlefords. The North Stars are playing hard. While out there in Victoria, there's flowers in the yard. Oh, Tom, we miss you. Perfect. Thank you. Gary Felgard, I mentioned in the first set. He's a singer-songwriter originally from East Central Saskatchewan, Rose Valley. And if you don't know where that is, it's between Foston and Nora. I should clear it up. Now living on Gabriola Island, and he and I toured together for, golly, almost 22 years. And going out and doing, not all year long, we did specific tours, and we did them annually. And he's a wonderful writer and a real gentleman. And a great songwriter. He wrote a Christmas song, which I'd like to feature for you if I could. It's called Christmas on the Coast, and there's a la-la in it, as there should be in a good Christmas song, you know. La-la-la, la-la-la, la-la, la-la-la, la-la-la, la-la, la-la-la, la-la-la. It's Christmas on the coast. And that's yours when it comes around, if you feel like it. There are no sing-along police at the Blue Frog studio, so there's not an obligation. Dancing lights on Christmas night, like sparks upon the water. Voices lift from carol ships passing in the bay. Hear them singing, praises ringing, faces towards the heavens. Hear the bells, those silver bells, it's Christmas on the coast. La 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 la. It's Christmas on the coast. When fishermen are home again, safe within the harbor. When every village, every town lights up the Christmas trees. When Santa's boat comes gently floating up against the jetty. When all the children run to him, it's Christmas on the coast. And if it rains on that day, the angels still sing. And we'll all count the blessings that Christmas will bring. Dancing lights on Christmas night like sparks upon the water. Voices lift from carol ships passing in the bay. Hear them singing, praises ringing, faces towards the heavens. Hear the bells, those silver bells, it's Christmas on the coast. La 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 la. It's Christmas on the coast. They seem to say, happy holiday, it's Christmas on the coast. Nice singing, thank you for that. And I'd like to invite my friend Norman McPherson back up. Here he comes now, perfect. I spoke of Bob Ruzicka in the first set, and Bob's wife, Suzanne, came down with early onset dementia. And he wanted to share it with me in a poem. He said, come on by. I'm not reading the poem over the phone. So Kathleen and I drove to Victoria, and he recited this poem to us. It was very touching. And he said, Valdy, I want you to put this to music, make it a song. And I was complimented by that, and particularly nervous, too. I mean, this is something really integral to his life, and he was asking me to share it. So it took months for me to do it, but I finally got this song called Shadowland finished up here. Reaching for the daylight like a deep sea diver coming up for air, chasing every shadow, hoping there's a chance to find you there. I have never felt so helpless. At times it feels like I can hardly breathe. Running down a road to nowhere and running out of reasons to believe. So hold me close and tell me what's going through your mind. I need to know what matters most, and we're running out of time. I put my arms around you, so near and yet so far. I promised to be there for you, but I don't know where you are. Oh, yes, and your life is strange and different from the one you used to know. And your mind keeps playing tricks on you, and you can't find your way home. As I watch our life unravel, this single thought has crossed my mind. Would I rather be the one set free, or the one that gets left behind? So hold me close and tell me what's going through your mind. I need to know what matters most, and we're running out of time. I put my arms around you, so near and yet so far. I promised to be there for you, but I don't know where you are. Those that suffer pain loss, they all come to know that grief is really love that's left with no place to go. There's no plan in place for what lies ahead. Nobody has a clue when the one and only love you've lost is standing right in front of you. Reach out and take my hand, dear, before you slip away. Our love's not going anywhere. Our love is here to stay. Whoa, whoa. Reach out. I gotta do that again. I gotta finish it right. Reach out and take my hand, dear, before you slip away. Our love's not going anywhere. Our love is here to stay. Whoa, whoa. Thank you. Sorry about that, but when I'm a song that right, I couldn't flub the end of it, you know. I'm sorry. I just had to go back and recapture that one. Thank you, Bob, for that. It's a love song. You know, our love's not going anywhere. Our love is here to stay. And it was a sweet sentiment on his part, and I got to sing that song for the Canadian snowbirds down in the southern United States. And I figured that's a perfect target audience for a song like this, you know. And to a person, they liked it. And I was honored to be able to do so. And thank you, Bob, for that. Because it's a love song, I thought we would follow that with another one here. This is a song called Yes, I Can. And if you want to jump aboard this one, you're certainly welcome to do so. I'll be a dandy in the city. I'll be rugged if we move back to the land. I'll be a Latin lover, or I will be a family man. Yes, I can. You say, yes, I can. You know that any way you want me, here I am. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Why, I can be your life, be your lover, be your man. I'll be a rodeo rider, perhaps a tall dark stranger riding into town. A lover or a dreamer or a fighter. Hey, if it's what you need, friend, I won't let you down. Yes, I can. Oh, yes, I can. You know that any way you want me, here I am. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Oh, yes, I can. Shoulder for you to cry on. Although there's some say I might turn out to be a devil in disguise, you never know. Or really be someone you can rely on. I will be funny, I will be foolish, I will be wise. Oh, yes, I can. Yes, I can. You know that anyway you want me, here I am. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. I can be your life, be your lover, be your man. Just to be your life or your lover. You never need another. Be your life, be your lover, or be your man. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Hey. Thank you very much. Thank you. So, I recall writing a Christmas song called All Throughout the Year, and the first time I played it, my mother was in the audience, and bless her soul, she didn't like the first line. I said, Mom and Dad had been chewing away on this old bone. Like, I could see her squirming in her seat, you know. The second line was pick, pick, yak, scratch, just as soon as they'd come home. And she stood up and said, Valdemar, that's not true. I said, Mom, it's a song. Don't worry about it. You know, don't let the truth get in the way of a good song, you know. So ultimately, she never did like the song, but I went ahead. It was written because at Christmas, everyone turns lovey-dovey, and the rest of the year, some people get kind of hard, you know. And so I thought that would be an appropriate subject for a Christmas kind of song. Sees Mom and Dad had been chewing away on this old bone. Pick, pick, yak, scratch, just as soon as they'd come home. There was a howl, yowl, and wearing a frown like a face mask. What was it like for a kid? They never bothered to ask. And it was all throughout the year. All throughout the year, not just for that one season, but it was all throughout the year. Then Christmas time it rolled around and it all changed. Hang up lights on a Christmas tree and everything changed. Now the old man and missus exchange sweet words and kisses. Well, if Christmas is strong enough to make those two quit the stuff, let's have it all throughout the year. All throughout the year, not just for that one season. Let's have it all throughout the year. You got that line yet? All throughout the year. All throughout the year, not just for that one season. Let's have it all throughout the year. And I know it's not sobriety, and I can't credit liquor. Maybe it's 'cause the days are short and there's less time to bicker. All I know, it's not a West Coast thing, it's worldwide. The milk of human kindness running in flood tide. So won't you hang up the rifles and guns, forget the fighting and let's have fun. Pick up on love, buddy, we can have this Christmas feeling all throughout the year. All throughout the year, and not just for that one season. Let's have it all throughout the year. Yeah. Right. Norman McPherson on guitar over here. Nicely done. Yeah. Let's do this in C, I think. Winter Wonderland. Let's do a Christmas tune. It's not really a Christmas, it's a winter song. It is a carol, but it doesn't mention Christmas anywhere, I don't think it is. I don't think so. If you know it, jump aboard, please. Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, the snow is glistening. A beautiful sight, we're happy tonight, walking in a winter wonderland. Gone away is the bluebird, here to stay is a new bird. It sings a love song as we roll along, walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman and pretend that he is Parson Brown. He'll say, are you married? We'll say, no, man. Hey, but you can do the job while you're in town. Later on, we'll conspire as we dream around the fire to face unafraid the plans that we made, walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman and pretend that he's a circus clown. We'll have lots of fun with Mr. Snowman until the big kids come around and knock him down. When it snows, ain't it thrilling? Though your nose, it gets a chillin'. To frolic and play the Inuit way, walking in a winter wonderland. Yes, we will face unafraid the plans that we made, walking in a winter wonderland. Bravo! Nicely done. Well, I'm in the spirit now. This is great. You know, the whole Christmas repertoire comes around. You have to wait until after Halloween before you get the book out. You know, and I sang my first Christmas song in the middle of November. So, but I still didn't get enough, practice on a lot of these songs. And the first, you just rely on the audience sometimes to sing the song. Where you, I'm giving away my tricks here. But this is one of my favorites. It's thumpity thump thump thumpity thump thump. Look at Frosty go. Thumpity thump thump thumpity thump thump over the fields of snow. Frosty the snowman was a jolly happy soul, with a corncob pipe and a button nose and two eyes made out of coal. Frosty the snowman was a fairy tale, they say. He was made of snow, but the children know how he came to life one day. There must have been some magic in that old straw hat they found, 'cause when they placed it on his head, he began to dance around. Frosty the snowman was alive as he could be, and the children say he could laugh and play just the same as you and me. Thumpity thump thump, thumpity thump thump, look at Frosty go. Thumpity thump thump, thumpity thump thump, over the fields of snow. Frosty the snowman knew the sun was hot that day, so he said, let's run, we'll have some fun before I melt away. Down to the village with a broomstick in his hand, running here and there all around the square, saying, catch me if you can. He ran right through the streets of town, up to the traffic cop, but he only paused a moment when he heard him holler, stop! For Frosty the snowman had to hurry on his way. But he waved goodbye, saying, don't you cry, I'll be back again someday. Thumpity thump thump, thumpity thump thump, look at Frosty go. Thumpity thump thump, thumpity thump thump, over the fields of snow. Bravo! Brave bunch out there. Close enough, yeah, good. I have a new song I'd like to play for you, if I may. This is a song written to the late Queen Elizabeth II. She is I was a big fan, and as was my father, who was a photographer in Ottawa, and he had a big picture of her on the wall the whole time, and I have it in my studio now, up on the wall still. She was about 21 or 22 years old during her coronation. It was beautiful. I really miss my queen. I really miss my queen. She was always there, and she was always fair. No one ever said that she would live forever, but I'll never forget her. I really miss my queen. Imagine 70 years on cue, with half the world watching what you do. Imagine ruling in a post-war world, skipper a ship with every sail unfurled. Imagine never trying to steal a kiss, 'cause every gesture brings analysis. I really miss my queen. She was setting the style, and she was always smiling. A lover and a mother and a matriarch. She really had that spark. I really miss my queen. Imagine 70 years on a job, having to suffer some insufferable snobs. King Charles will do the very best he can. He is a decent and discerning man. So God bless the king and all those yet to come. But Queen Elizabeth II was second to none. I really miss my queen. She was setting the style, and she was always smiling. No one ever said that she would live forever, but I'll never forget her. I really miss my queen. Thank you very much. Now we have time for a couple more songs, and I did get a request for a song called Dirty Old Man, which is way too appropriate. Well, I don't know about the dirty part, but the age is getting up there. But I'm glad I was able to come here and make it through with my friend Norman Ferson through a whole bunch of wonderful Christmas songs. And thank you to Pat Glover, who's been mixing the sound here tonight, both for here and for going out. Your best years in the business. And to all the crowd here, there's Jamie on camera, and Justin is switching it in there. And thank you to Gord for your help setting up, and to Juanita and Kelly for having this place in the first place. And most of all, thank you for coming, because if there ain't no audience, there just ain't no show. This song is about an old man standing in the corner, and some young folks come his way. And they have youthful, smiling faces. They get the old man up to say, "Howdy, kids, how are you doing? Sure a hell of a day." The kids just stared and looked them up and down and walked off along their way. The old man shook his head, passed his fingers through his hair so gray. And as those kids went down the street, I thought I heard the old man say, "I've been around for 80 summers. Some were winners, some were bummers. I loved them all. Once I was young and full of fun like you. I had a million dreams, some came true. You can't win them all. Now I'm old and tired and bent and busted, gray and wrinkled, and I can't be trusted. Just a dirty old man. I look back upon my younger years, shared your hopes, shared your fears. Yes, I made that scene. And my parents, well, they never understood. At least I felt they never would. Do you know what I mean? Know what I mean? Now I'm old and tired, bent and busted, gray and wrinkled, and I can't be trusted. Just dirty old man. Well, don't get me wrong, he says. I have done some living in this life of mine. I've laughed and loved in the summertime. I can remember it so well. There was always lips to kiss and hands to hold. I never thought I'd get very old, but look at here I am. Hey you, he yelled after these kids. He said, you wait 50 years or so. You'll be standing on a corner with no place to go, just looking around. And if some young folks should pass you by, don't say hello, don't even wave hi. They're only going to put you down. They will only put you down because you're old and tired, bent and busted. You're gray and wrinkled and you can't be trusted, just a dirty old man. They say, look at you, just some dirty old man. Well, hey, pray, don't let it happen. Thank you very much. And once again, thank you for your company here tonight. It's marvelous to have a full house. And if there ain't no audience, there ain't no show. That's out of a Chilliwack song, I think, that my friend Bill Henderson wrote. But we're all passing through here, so I think it's an appropriate song to close off the evening with here. My guitar just quit. I have a problem with the unit here. Yeah. It just won't move. Passing through. Here's your chorus. Passing through. Sometimes you're happy, sometimes blue. I'm glad that I ran into you. Tell the people that you saw me passing through. I shivered with Louis Riel one cold night down at Patoche. I said, Louis, how come these folks are fighting the way they do? And he said that folks will suffer and fight. Some will even die for what they think is right, even though they know they're only passing through. Same as me and you, we're just passing through. Passing through. Sometimes you're happy, sometimes blue. Glad that I ran into you. Tell the people that you saw me passing through. And I saw Jesus up on a cross, up on a hill called Calvary. I said, do you hate mankind for what they've done to you? And he said, you talk about love, not hate. We got things to do and it's getting late. We're all family here and we're only passing through. Passing through. Passing through. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes happy, sometimes blue. I'm glad that I ran into you. Tell the people that you saw me passing through. If you see me passing you by and you stop there to query why, and you wish that you could do some touring too and get on the road some, pack your suitcase and stick out your thumb. Thank your folks for everything they've done. You got a whole life of adventures up ahead of you, passing through. As you go, passing through. Passing through, passing through. Sometimes happy, sometimes blue. Glad that I ran into you. Tell the people that you saw me. Tell the people that you saw me. Tell the people that you saw me passing through. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year. So bring us a figgy pudding, bring us a figgy pudding. So bring us a figgy pudding and bring it right here. We won't go until we get some. We won't go until we get some. We won't go until we get some. So bring it right here. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. Good tidings for Christmas and a happy New Year. Bless your hearts. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you for being here. Norman McPherson on guitar. Thank you. Norman, Beatles bow.
Valdy, everybody. Norman McPherson.
Thank you.
Do we have time for one more? Two more, one more, two more.
Trailers for sale or rent. Room to rent for 50 cents. No phone, no pool, no pets. I ain't got no cigarettes. Out of 2 hours of a pushing broom buys a 8 by 12 a 4-bedroom. I'm a man of means by no means, king of the road. Third boxcar midnight train, destination Bangor, Maine. Oh, worn out suit and shoes. In fact, I pay 2 sets of union dues. I smoke old stogies I have found, short but not too big around. I'm a man of means by no means, king of the road. I know every engineer on every train, all of the children and all of their names, every handout, every town, and every lock that ain't locked when no one's around. I sing trailers for sale or rent, room to rent for 50 cents. No phone, no pool, no pets. Take it, you say. But 2 hours of a pushing broom by a 8 by 12 a 4-bedroom. I'm a man of means by no means, king of the road. Yes, I'm a man of means by no means, king of the road. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Watch this now, Norman. Here we go. It's been something seeing you again in this time we've had to spend. You've been so good to be around. Thank you for this special thrill. Keeps me going on until the next time I'm in town. Though I won't be back here for a while, hear your laughter, see your smiles, I'll remember what went down. I can't tell you how or when, but I'll be seeing you again the next time I'm in town. Yeah. Till the next time I'm in town. Whoa. Now the faces and the places range, cross the bridge of time and change, and once again I'm homeward bound. There's one thing I'll promise you, and that's another rendezvous the next time I'm in town. Till the next time I'm in town. Oh, 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 oh. It's been something seeing you again in this time we've had to spend. You've been so good to be around. thank you for this special thrill. Keeps me going on until the next time I'm in town. Till the next time I'm in town. Thank you, Mr. Norman McPherson on guitar. Thank you very much, and have yourself a marvelous season. Thank you, sir. Good day.
Valdy, everybody. Valdy. Norm McPherson, right here. How was that for a night of music? Sort of an early Christmas present right there. Thank you so much for supporting live music. Thank you for supporting Blue Frog. I do believe Valdy might even be out there for a little meet and greet afterwards. But thank you for being here. See you next time at Blue Frog. Good night, everybody.
Between loving and leaving, no way of knowing where it ends. Yeah. And if it's freedom that you're looking for,